gravy. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, across our beloved Kyber Empire. It's yours truly, the Emperor, Adult T101, the king at Triple B Games, and many, many other fancy titles. Where today we have a really big milestone to share with you guys. We're going to answer a lot of big questions. I feel like it's often taboo in mobile gaming, but with me, I'm always transparent about this stuff, and that I can assure you. We're going to talk about a big milestone that everyone wants to hit. Completing Pool 3 in Marvel Snap. That's kind of like almost the end goal, right? Because once you're Pool 3, you got pretty much all the cards you need, and there's a couple Series 4, Series 5 that are nice to have, but that's the goal to hit. How long did it take me? How long have I been playing? What was the collection level it took me to finally get Pool 3 complete? And the big one that some folks don't want to talk about, how much money, the big moolah, the dinero, the almighty dollar that I spend to get to this point of Pool 3 completion. I like to put as much intel out there as possible. Mobile gaming can be expensive. It can be time consuming, but I want to make sure with this transparency and understanding what you're getting into, you know how much money it's going to take. Because let's be honest, people are going to spend money in the game. I want to make sure you know how much money it's going to take. So let's go talk about all this stuff here. So getting the collection level 3, or becoming Pool 3 complete, I had to get to level 3,418 to become Pool 3 complete, with Kingpin being my final card to unlock. Now let me clarify, when you get through the Pool 3, when you're going through Pool 3, at the rate you're going to unlock them, it's going to be a bit more random. Some people unlock Wong earlier. I didn't get Wong till later on, like almost the last 10 cards in Pool 3. I finally got Wong unlocked. Well, it might be different for you. It's probably not going to be Kingpin as your last card unlocked. Furthermore, you might be done earlier than I am. I feel like I'm more of a late bloomer when it comes to finally becoming Pool 3 complete. It seems like the average is around 3,000, 3,100, 200. 3,400 seems a little bit more out there to become Pool 3 complete. And I did not spend any of my collector tokens on Series 3 cards. I've only bought Galactus Series 5 cards. I try not to spend collector tokens on things that are Series 3 because you're going to get all the Pool 3 cards. It's just a matter of time and getting to that roughly about 3,000 collection level or so. So that's number one right there. 3,418 to get there. I've been playing since November 29th, 2022. So roughly a month and a half, give or take, to get to this point. But obviously, as we're going to discuss, that wasn't all done free to play. Free to play, it's probably going to take you a bit longer. So we're going to talk about what bundles and packs and how much money can you truly spend on this game and how much have I spent in total to get to this point. And if you are going to spend, what were the most impactful things? We have data that showed what were the biggest days for me. And let's talk about a few more things before we get to that point here, shall we? Let's pull up my little tracker that we have for that Marvel Snap Zone made, which is great. So as you can see, we have 183 out of 198 cards. We're officially 77 out of 77 for Pool 3 collection. And this is my second season playing. I hit level 89 last season. This season, we just hit Galactic, and we have another 2 weeks or so. So hoping to hit Infinite for my first time. This is my first season really getting to play, because the first month is mostly a tutorial, getting through Pool 1, Pool 2, all that other stuff here. But we should probably look at the progression at which my collection level grew. So as you can see, we're going through a variety of different tiers. So there's our first day, November 29th. Right over here, November 29, 2022. You know, you're getting all the early starter cards. Then eventually you're going to start working your way through Pool 1. And then Pool 3, we started taking our journey into that on December 15th, 2022. So realistically, it took me about a month. With the amount of spending I did, pretty much I think it's the minimum that you could really, a minimum max we could really spend on Marvel Snap. It took me about a month to become fully Pool 3 complete. All the way over here. But you can see there's been some big spikes on packs that helped this out. So there were really 3 noticeable bundles that really amplified my progress. Once you finally get through the early stages and you finally complete what's more or less the tutorial of Marvel Snap, you get approached by a couple of interesting offers. At the time, I'm not sure if it's available anymore. There was an Apocalypse offer, which is very helpful. It was pretty good. It had collector tokens associated with it, and I was able to get quite a few cards that day. So that was one of the earlier, one of the first big things that I did that spent money. It made a pretty big impact on the amount of cards I got starting in my Pool 3 journey. The second thing that made a huge impact on my roster, as you can see, was the Pro Bundle right here, where we unlocked multiple cards: Rockslide, Wong, Doc Ock, Venom, Abomination, Punisher, Green Goblin, as well. As we said in that Pro Bundle unboxing, I'll leave a card in the top right-hand corner. If you are a whale, and the only way to whale on Marvel Snap is really about spending roughly about $20 a day on gold to get credits. You can't really spend thousands and hundreds of dollars a day like many other games, mobile games out there. This, in terms of a value aspect of Marvel Snap economy, it was a great bang for buck for the pro bundle. And as you can see, it was by far the biggest day for my Pool 3 acceleration. Now, there was a third day. I bought the Dino bundle inside the store. And it's again, when you're looking at these bundles, it's more, if you're a whale, are you gonna get a credit value out of it? So buying this, getting another 5,000 credits, because you only can get so many credits per day, right? When you get credits, you have to upgrade cards, and that's truly the only way you can get your roster or your collection level increasing, is just by upgrading random cards. And if they're capping the credits, that means you can't upgrade as many cards, which means you're not gonna be able to upgrade your collection level nearly as much, as means it's gonna get longer to get through Pool 3. So that's really what you're looking for in Marvel Snap, not the cosmetics, not even boosters. Truly, just how many credits are you getting, and is there gonna be a value? And here I did get a nice little bump for that, because again, when you only can buy so many credits per day, that's a lot of credits being jam-packed right in front of you. So right there, we got Hela, Agatha Harkness, we got a Hobgoblin variant, it looks like, and we got Miles Morales on top of that as well, after getting that Dino bundle. And really at that point, we just kind of did the rest of our normal thing, spending at the minimum you can, which is roughly $20 a day to get as much gold, because they cap you on the credits when you go through the store, which as you see, we did all of our gold refreshes on the credits. You get capped out every single day. You only can buy each of these about 3 times, and you get your free 50 every single day as well. So we talked about how long it took to get Pool 3 complete, talked about all that fun stuff, but I think the question now, that at the very end of this, as we showed, it took about a month to get Pool 3 complete from December 15th through January 19th, but that's not going to happen free to play that quickly. And I feel like this is the point where a lot of folks get a little worried about talking about the stuff, but I want to make sure I put it on your radar on how much money it costs me. But before we show, I just want to remind you guys, you can truly enjoy and play Marvel Snap for free. Just enjoy the pace of going through it, getting your collection level. That's the beauty about this. My incentive for doing this, spending money, is because, well, I can make videos on it. I can understand the game better, and I can have a better opinion. I can review the cards. That's my incentive here. If I wasn't making videos, I would still enjoy this game, but just going through in a free-to-play fashion. So I just want to remind you guys that, because oftentimes mobile games need to make money, right? People got to keep the lights on. But that doesn't mean you have to spend money. That means you can still enjoy the game in your own way through the natural progress, getting credits, and of course, spending collector tokens as you see fit. I just want to do it on Series 3 cards. Series 4, Series 5 is the way to go. So without further ado, let me go ahead and show you how much money have I spent on Marvel Snap since November 29th, 2022 through January 19, 2023. And let's go and get an air horn. The final number is $1,000 and $1,030.08 is the grand total that I have spent. And that was just because I wanted to get done with Pool 3 as fast as possible. Because at that point, I kind of feel like I, quote unquote, completed the game. I have all the cards for the most part. Of course, Series 5, Series 4, they'll eventually come down a ladder, and Pool 3 will eventually need to be completed again. But at this point, being done with Pool 3, I'm now in a different area where I'm going to get more collector tokens and whatnot, and I'll be ready for when those other cards come down here. And again, when you look at how much I spend, it's really, you only can spend really like $20 a day. $20 a day is kind of the minimum. If you want to expedite your process as much as possible and buy those packs that I did, it's going to be about $1,000. But why? Why would you need to do it? Unless you just truly love this game and you don't mind giving the money, that's totally fine. But you don't have to. This game is kind of an oddity, unlike other mobile games where you spend to get an advantage or a better character or whatever the case might be. Everyone's card's going to be the same. It's just time gated. How long you get Pool 3 completed or how long I get Pool 3 completed, it's just a function of time and money. And I spent a lot of time playing Marvel Snap the past 2 months, and I spent a lot of money, and that supercharged me to get through this. So it's going to definitely take you a bit more time doing this free to play, but I think it's part of the enjoyment and excitement, just taking it at your own pace and dominating Marvel Snap in your own way without having to spend a single penny on this game. So I'm going to wrap it up right there, y'all. Just wanted to make sure I put this on your radar because I think it's kind of an interesting little milestone, and it just kind of answers the question about how long it takes some folks to become Pool 3 complete. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you're already Pool 3 complete, how long did it take you? Are you willing to look to see how much money you spend? I always tell people in mobile games, whatever they might be, you know, I'm sure the number's higher than you actually think. Before I did this, I thought, all right, I'm maybe $800 in. So I was a little under. It was $1,000 that I ended up spending. But passing the ball over to you guys. Leave a like, comment down below, subscribe to our ever-growing empire, my friends. And always truly remember that it's great to be in the empire today. Great to be in the empire today. The sun never
never said